Leader of the third party.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. We do indeed have a lot of overlapping emergencies in this province. I'd like to take a small inventory of what's happening right now under this government's watch. A gas pipeline is being drilled under a sacred river. Primary forests are being cut for pellets to be burned. Old growth continues to be logged. Work is underway for more LNG development. Meeting with oil and gas lobbyists happens as many times as 80 times a month. We have a future of more fracking, more drilling, and more pipelines. And this government has made it clear it has no interest in actually transitioning our economy. You can see the evidence in the budget. The evidence is in the expected growing revenue from gas and in the billions of subsidies to the LNG industry. Clean BC is and will be used like a smokescreen while the public chokes on actual smoke from wildfires burning right now, and we are in the driest 90-day period in Victoria's history. Through you, Honourable Speaker, to the Premier, how does he justify expanding fossil fuel development in a climate emergency?
Premier.
Well, thank you, Honourable Speaker. And certainly we have experienced unprecedented wildfires over the past 5 years. That's public record. We are working diligently on Clean BC, something that we worked with the former leader of the Green Party to bring forward. And I'm very proud of the work of the Minister of Environment and the former Green Caucus in being able to do that. These are very challenging times, not just for British Columbia and Canada or North America, but globally. By Christmas, there will be 8 billion souls on this planet. And we have to have a plan that fits into what the rest of the world is doing. That's why we've been working as best we can with the federal government to make sure that as British Columbians lift their weight, others do as well. The member will know, if she's been paying attention, that the oil and gas subsidies she referred to have been eliminated by the Minister of Energy. He's happy to give her a briefing on that if she missed it.
Leader of third party, supplemental.
Oh, thank you, Honourable Speaker. Good to have a little bit of patronizing response there. The subsidies that I'm referring to are the $6 billion that were given to LNG Canada as the giveaway package in Bill 10 under this government. Those have not been eliminated. Those subsidies exist to prop up that industry when we should be transitioning to clean energy in this province. Those are the subsidies I'm talking about, and I don't need a briefing on those. This government doesn't seem to know an emergency if it hits them like a ton of bricks, except if a climate activist runs to be leader of the party, they'll respond to that like an emergency. Stifling democratic...
Members, let's hear the question. Members.
Stifling democratic debate in their own party, allowing oil growth to continue to be logged, pointing fingers, subsidizing oil and gas, anything, it seems, but take the actual and urgent steps to move us away from a fossil fuel-based economy. Through you, Honourable Speaker, again to the Premier, atmospheric rivers, heat domes, droughts, wildfires, species collapse, lifting our weight in BC seems to mostly be about lifting our emissions. What will it take for this government to treat climate change like the emergency that it is?
Minister of Environment.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. What it takes for this government to treat the threats of climate change as the emergency that it is our commitment to each other and to the people of British Columbia to make the slow, everyday, steady progress in every area of society, whether it is energy, whether it is transportation, whether it is buildings and communities, to work with local governments to bring down emissions steadily, to ensure that we protect vulnerable people while we do that with the sort of supports that we see through the Climate Action Tax Credit, as well as incentives, rebates, and support to transition their homes to low carbon and to clean energy, their transportation through investments in public transit, through acceleration of active transportation initiatives, as well as supporting zero-emission vehicles. There is so much that we have done. There is so much more to do. It's contained in our Clean BC plan, which also addresses reducing emissions from the oil and gas sector by a minimum of 33% by 2030. We're getting on with the work. Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker.